What's up, guys? It is Ryan
and Neil.
And today we have a guest video production person, Natalie. She's filling in for Sage today. Anyway, guys, we wanted to talk about something that's really awesome because this conversation, this is kind of like a current events topic. And that is, should I buy today?
Every single person is asked, should I buy today? Should I hold off today?
So here's what's really cool, guys. When you always look at the course of time, everybody tries to time the market. You can't do it. Warren Buffett, who's probably the best investor out there, always says you're never going to time the market. So what do you have to do? You have to get into the market. And people say it right now. Now, there's definitely been times recently where people are trying to overbid by $50, $60, $100,000 on a property. We wouldn't tell you to do that. We also wouldn't tell you to waive all your inspections, even though if you want a house and you really like a house, that may be the only way you get it. That's really risky. But when I was looking at the history of time of investing into real estate as well as other investments, and I was looking at the interest rates, guys, here's what, obviously not drawn to scale, but here's what the S&P 500 has done.
The black one.
The black line. S&P 500 history over the last 50 years. You can't time this. And obviously it's a little bit more volatile than the real estate market. Over the course of time, here's what real estate values have done. And I looked at this and I was like, wow, there was only one major blip, and that was in 2008. And guess what? Even when it went down, it quickly
came back up. Yeah.
The only one variable that I saw that made me think and say, wow, even though we've thought it's a little bit of a scary time to buy right now, this here took away all that fear. You've been doing this now 37 years.
Rates are just so low. They've never been this low ever. So if you look at this chart that Ryan put up here, this great chart, look at this. Look at the interest rates.
The values are going up. The interest rates are down. And even if the bubble does burst, which I don't think that it will because there's such a shortage of houses, there's so many baby boomers, there's so many millennials now trying to buy houses, that I just think this is the prices may level off, but the demand is still going to be there.
Not only that, right now, all these people that were in COVID relief, it looks like they're all getting modifications. So as long as you can afford your payment, you might not have to leave.
And if that happens, guys, that means there's going to continue to be a major housing shortage, which will continue this crisis, which will continue to keep the prices of real estate high, if not driving them higher. So to answer the question, now is as great a time as any to buy because you get free money. And here's what's awesome about that. When people say, well, should I buy a house or should I pay cash for a house? Here's the cool thing. If you're getting your interest rate, and I'm just going to round it, if you're getting 3% on an interest rate for your mortgage, and you're investing in the S&P 500, which averages 8 to 12%, why would you not take some money and put it into the S&P 500 or some other indexed fund? Not financial advice, but look at the history of the markets.
And you still get your house.
You still get your house. You're getting super low interest rates.
Here's the problem when people pay cash for a house. I understand it, and certain people have that mindset they can't have a mortgage. But you have all these bricks that are not earning you any money. That's it. I'll leave it at that. Yeah. Think about that. You might have $500,000 in bricks that you can't do anything with, where you could borrow 3% down as long as you can afford the payment, and you have $450 or whatever $1,000 to invest in anything.
Now, on average, we've seen the real estate market goes up in value anywhere between, I'm going to say, 2 to 5%, probably 3 to 4% is more average. This past year and a half, I've seen 10%, 10.5% as an average for the last year, in 1 year. That's not normal for real estate. It does happen, and obviously there's certain markets, but when you look at the average history of the mortgage world or the interest world or the real estate world, that's what you see. Why not buy a house now and put some of the funds into other investment vehicles that are going to help you gain a lot more long term? The key is to buy the house, though, so that you're in the game. Because if you don't buy now, you're still pissing money away on rent. And Neil's best shirt that people comment all the time on is stop making your landlord rich. So that was one of the funniest ones people comment on all the time. So the point is, guys, should you buy right now? Yes, because if you don't get in the game now, it might be too late tomorrow. Hope you guys have an awesome day. If you have any questions, let us know.